What's up everybody and welcome back to another episode of upcoming mods for Fallout 4. This is a series where I show you guys some work in progress or otherwise unreleased mods for Fallout 4. The content I am showing you is a work in progress that is publicly shared by these different mod authors. I do put links to everything down below. I highly recommend you check them out, especially some of the YouTube videos. Subscribe to the mod authors channels and all around just give them some support for the work that they are doing. With that being said, we have a pretty good lineup of mods. I'm very happy with the way this episode did turn out. I do hope you guys enjoy my content as always, and if you do, I encourage you to consider subscribing. But with all that being said, we're just going to jump right into it. So we do actually have a new weapon mod by NewerMind43. This is a mod author really well known for different armor mods, whether that be different power armor mods or even some regular armors for Skyrim. Well, it seems like now he is trying to branch out into something a bit different, that being a new weapon mod. As you can see here, we do have what looks like a almost modernized triple barrel shotgun. I do say modernized because it of course does have a rail system on top. In general, this has a lot of smaller features that make it seem a little cooler and a little bit more futuristic or modern day even. Just the all-around aesthetic of the gun doesn't give me an old school shotgun feel, it gives me a modern day shotgun feel. Regardless, it does seem like it is going to be relatively simple. We don't have too many other details outside of this image. It'll probably fire 3 shots, you'll probably have to reload it after those 3 shots, and all around it is looking pretty cool. So we do have an interesting one. I think I showed you guys some images of this a while ago. Regardless, we do have another update to the USS Constitution Resurrected. As you can see by this video, the cannons on this resurrected ship are going to be fully functional. Basically, this is bringing back the ship from its past glory. It's kind of a revitalized and much nicer version. Seems like it's been fixed up. You can get a crew on it, and of course, the cannons are going to be working. I've been following this mod somewhat over its development, and it does look very cool, although the only question I do have is what the hell am I going to do with it? I do hope there's some quest or some cool way of getting onto the ship and becoming a proper pirate, but after that, it definitely seems like it would be nice to have some practical reason to continue to go back to the ship rather than just for novelty's sake. So then we do have the M114 155mm Howitzer. This is currently in development by a mod author named Nuttalator. He actually has a few mods out there, including sandbag fortifications, as well as another mod that allows you to place and call in your own artillery strikes. I'm going to go out on a whim and say this new model is going to correspond or really be an added feature to that mod. I think that's actually a really cool idea. Artillery is one of those weird things that kind of found its way into Fallout 4, but it wasn't a super expansive system, and I know a lot of people don't use it whatsoever. The mod itself definitely makes it a lot more enjoyable and simple to use, and then even beyond that, having different types of artillery having to be placed down in a settlement and then giving you an option to call in the specific types you place down later on is quite cool, and seeing any amount of customization or variance in that is going to be quite promising. I like that he's going and turning to making his own artillery now. I really think that's a great way to expand the mod, and all around this just seems like a cool and different project from the typical armor and weapon mods. So we do have a update and really a video of the mosin pre-release. This is currently a work in progress by War Daddy, and actually if you are a PC user, he does have a pre-release version out, so you can go and download the mod right now if you so desire. Regardless, from this video we get a few new details on the gun. I have shown you this one in the past. As you can see, it is going to be using those really cool animations, having the bolt on the right side unlike in vanilla where you have it on the left side, and then even beyond that, the sounds do sound really sharp. The gun itself just looks pretty high quality and really nicely polished, and of course it does have see-through scope support, which I think is a must for mods like this. That makes me very excited to use this weapon. The full video is going to be linked down in the description. I do encourage you guys to go check it out. So we do have a very short but a very cool video from the shiny Howitzer. That's going to be M4 reload. In this, we do have a better look at an M4 he has been working on, and of course that reload that's going to go along with it. I feel like the shiny Howitzer really has reloads that stand out from some of the others. They feel very distinct, and just again, it doesn't feel so much like a typical weapon reload, almost like there's a little bit of personality and attitude put into them. Maybe I'm just looking way too deep into it, but regardless, all around this is looking very promising. I've said time and time again, I don't think we have nearly enough M4 mods for Fallout 4. The shiny Howitzer has made a ton of great mods in the past, and I'm excited to get this one. So we do have a textured version of the 12.7mm pistol by Deadpool 2099. Deadpool 2099 is actually one of the people working on a service rifle for Fallout 4 that's probably going to bring back my M16, M4, AR-15 fantasies, or really satisfy them, I do suppose. Regardless, now he is working on a 12.7mm pistol. Of course, this is the gun that did appear in previous Fallout games and actually in some other movies and stuff like that. As you can see from these screenshots, it is looking extremely high quality. I feel like, I don't know if the screenshots are just doing it justice, or this pistol is actually that high quality, but this looks like sharper textures than any of his other weapon mods, and it looks very good. The weapon itself always does have a distinct and Fallout feel. It's something that's pretty iconic within the series, and all around I'm really excited to get it back. This is part of the larger Wasteland overhaul, which I'll actually talk a little bit more about now. So then last but not least, we do have an update to the classic combat armor, another mod in the Wasteland overhaul. As you can see, this is adding in the combat armor for some of the earlier Fallout games that had a more distinctive look. It definitely doesn't look the same as some of the armors appearing in the more modern games. This is currently a work in progress by Castell. He has been posting a lot of work in progress updates to this armor, as well as some other mods he is working on for Wasteland overhaul. I think this is looking really promising. I'm excited to get this in the world. I do hope it's integrated into the level list. I think it would be pretty exciting to see some different raiders, or even just some different NPCs in general spawning with this. It also does seem like it's coming with a backpack, which I actually think looks pretty cool. It really fits the aesthetic of the armor quite well. Regardless, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know in the comments down below which of the mods I did show you were your favorite. I think this is actually the longest video of upcoming mods ever. This is 7 mods. Normally only do 5, sometimes 6, sometimes 4. Regardless, again, as always, I do thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.